The Wingnut Social Podcast, Monday Marketing Minisode. Today, we're going to be sprinkling Facebook pixel dust all over your website.
Have you hit a wall when it comes to growing your interior design business? Then welcome to Wingnut Social, the podcast specifically designed to accelerate your business through increased social media presence, impactful online content, and translating digital influence into physical success. This is your social media tightly fastened. Now welcome the host of Wingnut Social, Darla Powell.
Hey there, Wingnuts, and welcome to the Monday Marketing Minisode.
Marketing Monday Minisode.
Today, we're talking all about Facebook pixels and retargeting and how they can help you get your ideal client. I am your host, Darla Powell, the head Wingnut of Wingnut Social, and I am joined by Pebbles Flintstone, also known as
Nag.
And
Natalie and Graf.
Natalie Graff.
Oh, okay.
Natalie, do you know what a Facebook pixel is?
Nope.
I
know what a retargeting ad is.
Okay. So you probably have about a 95% larger understanding of the topic that we're going to go into than some of the listeners here have. Because you have experience with being a victim
Yes.
of retargeting. Dun, dun, dun. Tell the wingnuts listening what retargeting it is. I'm sure as soon as you start, they're going to recognize themselves as victims.
Yes. As soon as you find something that you want to look at or research on the internet, I remember when Darla was looking at the mirror and she said, "Here, look this up." So
What's the mirror?
Well, that's that workout thing you don't use. So I'm like, all right, let me look up this mirror. And I looked it up, and then lo and behold, through my Facebook feed and my Instagram feed, but we are talking about Facebook, every freaking 4 or 5 posts down was the mirror workout, the mirror workout. So that is retargeting. When you go look at something and you don't buy it, then they retarget the hell out of you until you buy it.
Hell, you could even buy it. It just depends on how specific you've structured your Facebook pixel. Okay, so let's talk about it. What is a Facebook pixel?
I have no idea.
It's not something that flies around your house while you're on Facebook and sprinkles.
I thought you said pixie dust. It was supposed to be something you could put over your website.
Basically, what the Facebook pixel is a little snippet of code that you guys put in your website, or your website dude does. Justin Easthall is our website dude, puts in the header of your website on specific pages, each page. We'll get into that a little bit later. And it's like a little tracking device. And that's how websites do it. So say, for example, I have a Facebook pixel on Darla Powell Interiors. That's our website. Anyone comes to that website and I'm running an ad on Facebook that's called a retargeting ad. Those people that have visited Darla Powell Interiors go to Facebook. They're going to see every day or so a pop-up in their feed of an ad. Hey, Darla Powell Interiors, we did this, we did that. You know you want us.
That's like pretty sneaky, isn't it?
It is, but it's brilliant because you guys know that
Amazon does it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody does it. And it's the most effective form of advertising that we have used here at Darla Powell Interiors. You know, we've told listeners before back in the day, and actually how we started our whole marketing firm for Wingnut Social is that we ran into a bad experience hiring an outside firm that doesn't specialize in interior design. And it was a really not a great experience overall, but the retargeting that they did for us actually did land us a few clients. And it's brilliant how it works because whenever you have something that, you know, someone's visiting your website, they're thinking about it, right? They're going to go, they're going to research you, and especially big ticket items. And interior design is a huge ticket item. It takes a lot of thought. So they're ruminating about it, and it can take 6 months. It could take 9 months. It could take years. You know, if someone thinking about, I'm going to redo my whole house, I'm going to do my kitchen. And what you're doing by using the retargeting ads is you're keeping those people who have come to your website to even consider you, to look at your work, to think about an interior designer, top of mind all the time. So you're refreshing their memory, right? So if I'm looking at for workout equipment, because the mirror wasn't cheap, right? It was like $1,500 or something like that. So that was a big ticket item for me to think about. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm scrolling through Facebook, I'm seeing the mirror workout. Or you told a story the other day. What was it about?
It was a long sleeve fishing shirt.
Okay, it's not a big ticket item, but still,
it was $50.
But still, they knew you were thinking about it.
It was a big brand name.
Did you buy it?
No.
Are they still retargeting you?
Yes.
You'll buy it. You're going to buy it.
No,
eventually.
I'm not.
Eventually you will. That's how this plays out. We get a lot of clients from retargeting. We have an ad now that we're running that's retargeting. I actually put it out today. So if anyone listening to this episode goes to darlapowell.com and then goes through their Facebook you'll see it in action. You'll be stalked by my face.
The fairy dust pixels will will sprinkled onto your Facebook.
Right. Sprinkled onto your Facebook. Okay. So this all sounds absolutely amazing. Oh, and it's free, by the way. Well, the advertising isn't. You have to start an advertising account with Facebook. Starting the account is free, but of course, you have to pay for the ads. But loading your pixel is free, unless you have to pay your web dude. Sometimes Justin charges me, sometimes he doesn't. Depends on the day. Depends on what a pain in the ass I am with Justin. Or if you're very handy with your back end of your website, that is, and you know how to put little snippets of code in there, knock yourself out. It's something you can do pretty low barrier to entry. So once you've set up your Facebook ad account, what you want to do is you want to go to the Pixels tab in the Ads Manager and click on Create Pixel. They're going to give you a little code. Okay, here's your special little pixel code, and you're either going to take that and use your amazing mad website skills to put that in your own header, or you're going to send that email code to your web dude or gal, right? It could happen. And have them install that in your headers, just at the very bottom of your headers, right? And then you're set up for your retargeting ads. So when you go into your ad manager account, let me tell you how customizable they can be. For example, for Darla Powell Interior, shameless plug, darlapowell.com. Y'all are going to go there so I can stalk you now. Remember, so you can see this hot advertising pixel in action. Action. I have the ad set to my ad group as Darla Powell Interiors Facebook pixel web visitors for the past 180 days. Now you can choose, I think 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, but 180 days is the best choice. And you can also,
why 180?
You just more people, unless you have a website that has, crazy traffic, it's going to give you more results. It's going to give you a bigger reach. But I don't just do that. Facebook also has a setting in there that you can go when you play around with it. And when you guys go in there and play around with it, if it starts getting a little complicated, you can call us at Wingnut Social. We can actually implement all this for you. But you can also do what's called a lookalike audience. So if we know that the people coming to Darla Powell Interiors website are clients that are potential clients that we want, maybe it's not, 20,000 a month, right? So we want to extend our reach. We can do what's called a lookalike audience, either at 1 or 2% of the general population. And what Facebook will do is they'll compare the people that go to your website, Darla Powell Interiors or Wingnut Social, and they'll find an audience with similar demographics, likes, interest, educational background, geography, locale, and they'll reach out and also show the ad to those people to bring them in. So maybe these people haven't even gone to your website already, but you're just reaching your exposure to them, which is great. And if you want to do both, that's a great option too. But if you really just want to target people that have already come to your website, then you could just do the retargeting. Now, if you don't have, like I said before, a boatload of traffic coming to your website, you might not get a whole hell of a lot of clicks, but we're not talking like a whole hell of a lot of clicks or reach or, brand reach. We're talking about real clients who have been to your website, who are interested in pulling the trigger and just kind of getting them to turn that over. And that's the effectiveness there.
That makes sense now. I understand what Facebook pixel ads are. I already knew what retargeting was, but now I understand.
But now you know how
pixel.
that works on Facebook, right? Yeah. And
because you have to have the pixel to have the retargeting.
Right. So when you go to your Facebook Ads Manager and you create an ad, and you select your Facebook pixel for a tracking pixel, and then you select your lookalike audience or your website audience. The Facebook Ad Manager is also going to give you an option. Actually, it's a default option, so you have to turn it off sometimes. They're sneaky because it costs twice as much to also run your ad on Instagram. Aha. Right?
Because that's why I'm seeing that stupid long sleeve shirt on Instagram as well as Facebook.
Right. But in my experience, I have found that the retargeting ads themselves work much better on Facebook for my money. Right. Instagram does work. And like we've spoken before on many podcasts, that Instagram gets us great clients from our regular posts, our normal organic traffic. But as far as the retargeting, if I had to choose my budget between one or the other, I would really focus that into the Facebook retargeting because it's just so effective. You can write so much more in the ad. It just seems much more friendly platform to engage with a potential customer, etc. However, both are effective. If you only want to do Instagram, if you're only on Instagram, Well, that works really well too. But you have to kind of be on Facebook to start the ads manager because Instagram doesn't have a originating ads manager.
This all sounds really complicated. I'm sure glad I don't have to do this.
It is complicated. It's easy, but it's easy to get lost in it too. So if you need professional help, you can give us a call. All right. So I think that's it for the Facebook retargeting, Natalie.
Ads, yes.
Facebook retargeting NADs is a totally different industry. You have any questions?
No, I think they've all been answered.
I think so, right? Did I cover it all? Okay, so if I missed something, if I did a typical wingnut move there, because my brain doesn't really move in organized thoughts, send us an email to info@wingnutsocial.com. Yes, .com. And if you guys are keen, please follow us at Wingnut Social on all our social channels. And I think that's it, Nat. Anything else?
I think that's it. Until next time, so long.
All right, until next time. See ya.
You've reached the end of this episode of Wingnut Social, but that's only your first step. Be sure to head to wingnutsocial.com to reach out to us directly and schedule your free consultation with one of our Wingnut social media specialists to take your business from social mediocre to social media master. We'll see you on the next episode of Wingnut Social, your social media tightly fastened.
All done.